Hi CTP. Okay, today we are making oven-baked turkey burger sliders. Woo! So, we need 2 tablespoons of canola oil. We've got that here. 1 sweet onion. We have that here. The ground turkey's back here. 1 tablespoon of butter. 2 teaspoons of onion. 1/2 teaspoon garlic. 1/4 teaspoon salt. 1/8 teaspoon pepper. 12 soft dinner rolls. Oh, here they are. 12 soft dinner rolls, halved, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. 6 tablespoons of mustard. 6 slices of American cheese. So that's the cheese with the plastic around it. You guys will have that in your meal kit. And 12 dill pickle chips. It's like this. And then you need a skillet and a spatula and a colander and a small bowl and then a spoon. The casserole dish, I've already put the rolls in there. And then aluminum foil, so that's right here. So let's start with our steps now. Preheat oven to 350, that's number 1. Okay, done. Number 2, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna skip number 2 for now because we need to have our onion cut up. And I'm gonna show you how I do that. It was 1 whole onion, right? That's what it's asked for. And I cut it in half, and I already chopped half of that because I want you to see how I do it. So I'm gonna do that now. And, all right. So what I like to do is I like to cut my onion in half, and I like to keep the root on it, right? Because it just makes it easier to cut. So I will do that now. So this is what I do. I don't cut all the way through. I leave this whole and solid right here. So I just cut right like that. If you notice, I'm not cutting past this right here. Whoops. Get my fingers out of the way. Now I hold it together like this. Okay. And then I'm going to chop it. Doing like this is so much quicker than the way I used to do it. I don't remember what that was, but it was not as convenient and fast as this way. But if you notice, see, this is all still together, and I will toss this. This is going to go away. So now they're all chopped up, and I don't have to cut any more. See? All right, so let's get this in my bowl. And that is 1 full chopped onion. All right, now we can go on to the next step. Here is my skillet, and I'm going to heat it to medium. It says heat skillet to medium heat. So here we go. For me, it's a 5. And we're going to let that heat for a little while, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and I've got my tablespoon ready. So I'm just going to heat it maybe for a minute, not too long. Okay. All right. I can just kind of feel it getting hot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of canola oil. There we go. And then it says to put ground turkey into the skillet. Here is my ground turkey. And there is a there's a little bit of plastic on the bottom, so I need to make sure that I don't know if you can see that I don't put that in the skillet. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna walk off camera for a minute. Okay, and I'm gonna quickly wash my hands. I didn't actually touch the turkey, but I did touch the container, so I'm going to wash my hands. All right. Okay. Let's see what it says. Step 5, cook turkey until brown. So I'm just going to break it up with my spatula like this. Oh, you know what? I need to do something first. Hold on just a minute. So welcome back. Guys, I did something wrong. I added the turkey before the onions, and I needed to put the onions in and cook them. So I went ahead and took the turkey out. And now I'm going to put the skillet in, the onion in. And we're going to cook the onion for a little bit, okay? So, there we go. And it says to cook until they're translucent. That means they just get kind of a little see-through, right? And this is how we do that. So I stir them for just a little while, and then I leave them alone for a little bit. All right? And this may take a little bit. All right. Just a sec. Just a sec. Great. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to pause this for a little bit, and I will be back when they're translucent. Okay. Welcome back. So now the onions are a little see-through, kind of semi-transparent a little bit. So now we add the turkey. All right. There we go. All right. Now we're going to mix all this together, and now we're going to cook the turkey until it's brown. And you do a little chopping just lightly. Not a lot of pressure. You don't want the skillet to fly off the stove, right? So I'm holding on to the skillet when I do this. I don't know if you can see, but it's browning a little bit. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a little bit and I will be back when this has browned.
You're on.
Okay, the turkey has been cooked through. So it says cook turkey until brown. It never really gets that brown, but it's light. I did turkey breast, so it's a little lighter. Now it says turn off the heat, so I'm doing that. And step 6 is put colander into bowl. Drain turkey into colander because the turkey will have a little grease on it. So here's my colander, and I put it inside the bowl so that the grease would just come off onto the bottom. So this is what I'm doing. I'm holding it. Oh, and I did turn off my heat here. So I'm just carefully gonna put the turkey and onion mixture in the colander so the grease will drain off. Okay. All right. There we go. There is really not a lot of grease in there at all. So now the next step is put turkey back into skillet, discard grease when it cools, so we don't ever want to put wet grease down the drain or anything. We'll throw that away in the garbage later. So I'm going to put it back in the skillet. Okay, it never says to turn the heat back on. All right, and now my next step is put butter, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper mixture into turkey. So here we go. 1 tablespoon of butter goes in there. I'm going to move that around a little bit because it's got to melt. While the skillet is still warm and the mixture is pretty warm, we want to stir that butter up in there a little bit. Okay. Now, we need 2, I can't really see, my directions are so far away from me. Okay, 2 teaspoons of onion powder. So I'm going to do that right here. 1 and 2. I don't like to measure over my my ingredients here because what if I spill it? What if I put too much? I always like to measure into a small container first and then pour it in. Because I've done that before, like I've spilled all the pepper in. I've done it, believe me. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. Here's my 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now I'm gonna put that in there. And then it's going to be 1/4 teaspoon salt. There's that. And then 1/8 teaspoon pepper. So it's half of the 1/4. And we kind of like pepper, so we can go a little more if we want. Okay. Now we have to stir this all around. Get it mixed up. Let's see, I'm going to get back to my directions now. Okay. So we're stirring. All right. So I'm getting this mixed in, and then we'll put everything together. All right, so I have gone ahead and cut some of the rolls in half, and I want to show you how I did that. So I left 2 holes so I can show you. So with a knife, just real carefully, and I do a serrated edge, the kind of bumpy edge like that. I cut it like that. And then I put the bottom in the pan here. And then I'm gonna put I could call it the lid, but it's the top right there. And then I'll do it again on this one. There we go. The bottom down and the top in here. And we also have to cut our cheese right here. It says 6 slices of cheese cut in half. So let's do that. This is kind of soft cheese, so let's just hope it doesn't stick to our cutting board. Let's just cut 4 at a time right now. Okay, I'm going to use a different knife, not a serrated knife on this one. And I'm just going to run softly a knife through this. So you have 2 of these. Okay? So you're having 6 slices of cheese, and when you cut those in half, guess what? We get 12 slices. So, okay. All right. So far, so good. All right. We're putting them together now. All right. First thing, step number 10 is spoon mustard onto each roll. So I have just a little teeny kind of little spatula right here. And I'm going to put a little bit of mustard on each one. I'm just going to try to move this a little bit. I'm hoping you can see it. Let's see. So, maybe I should come in closer. I'm not sure. Okay. And it depends on how much mustard you want. Some people don't like mustard. I like mustard. I don't like too much. But here we go. All right, I believe I'm done with the mustard. So this is what it looks like. Now what? Now it says, okay, now we're gonna spoon the turkey mixture onto each roll. So let me switch places with this cheese. There we go. So, put a little bit there. Oopsie. Whoopsie, made a mess. I notice in here that there's a lot of onion, and the recipe did call for a full onion. I mean, it's up to you. If you like onion, a lot of onion, then go ahead and put the whole onion. If I were to make this again, I would cut that down to half of an onion. But you guys decide what you want to do. Well, this is kind of fun. All right. All right. Got that. Let me wash my hands real quick. step number 12. Put cheese and pickles on top of the turkey. So cheese first. So here we go. All right. And we need to cut these two now. Here we go. All right. And now the pickle chips. It says to just put one pickle per roll, but that's up to you again. If you wanted two, if you like dill pickles, then put two. I'm gonna just go ahead and put one for now. If you're like my husband, he would be putting spicy pickles on it. But he loves spicy pickles. All right. Done. Right. Oh, now we put the top half of the rolls on top of the cheese and pickles. So I say we put our lid on. That's what I'm going to call it. Put our lids on. Okay. Whoop, whoop. There they are. All right. Cover dish with aluminum foil. Bake for 15 to 20 minutes or until cheese is melted. And I have my foil right here. So I will go ahead and I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes and check them to see if the cheese has melted, okay? And I will see you then. Hello. So it's been 15 minutes and I am going to open this to see. Oh yeah, that's long enough. Yeah, the cheese has melted. Look at these. That's hot. I don't know if you can see that very well. And I'll pick one up and I'll open it for you. Let's see. How about this one? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just take the lid off of it so you can see it. It's still pretty warm. There you go. So the cheese is melted. You see the turkey, then the cheese, and the pickle right there. Well, yes indeed, my family is going to be very happy to eat these this evening. So, okay, thanks for watching. Bye.